Alrighty. Good Tuesday evening. Happy Tuesday, everyone. John here. As you know, I am a Gen X grown up and happy to once again be live with you here this evening on Tuesday evening. We've already been chatting a little bit ahead of the live. I see Big Dave and Voljo, Dora Laxon. John is here. Hey, Bach Bach, I see you. Yeah, Beatles just popped in. So, I don't know how well this game is going to stream, but I have loved playing it. I've had access to it for about a week, and I have played up through the section that I'm allowed to show publicly as of today. So there's a point you can get to that they've asked, don't show anything, live stream or video or anything past this, but it's a lot. It might take us a couple of hours to get there. I've been through it a couple of times, and some of the puzzles later are really intricate. I'm not going to talk your ear off here. We're going to get into it in a second, but the mechanic, the reimagining of how Missile Command works in a turn-based card game on a terminal in a bunker, it works for me. And there are going to be things about this game that people aren't going to like. They're not going to like the character design. They're not going to like the different way you play Missile Command. Who knows what they're not going to like. I already like it. I've been really digging it, but I haven't been past the part that I'm going to share with you. So, questions, of course, as we go, but I'm going to jump in and we're going to walk through the game, and I'll try to keep up with the chat. Yeah, so I'm going to do a new game, and away we go. You guys let me know how the audio is. Let me know how it is. Real quickly, I'll just say, hey, I see Rip is here and Calvin and Torque. Kat popping in for what is likely to be a moment to say hello with her busy life. Hey, Musica, I see ya. All right. New game. Here we go. All right. So, start out. I've not touched anything. I'm in this little bunker. Good morning, cadet. Hope you had enough coffee this morning because your country needs you. I'm playing with mouse and keyboard, by the way. I'm Sergeant Bernard, and you're in Bunker 46. My bunker, sitting at my terminals, drinking my coffee, but we'll have time for proper introductions. Later, your written exam was pretty exceptional. Let's see how you do with some basic practical cases. As a missile commander, you'll coordinate our missile bases to protect our cities from enemy attacks. As we know, audio sounds good. Thank you, Big Dave. All right. Hey, Ted. You know the drill, cadet. When hostile projectiles approach, select anti-ballistic missile for your loadout on the right and select a base to launch it from. Sounds like Missile Command. So these are for training purposes. Treat them as if they were real. So the first thing we do is ignore the instructions. Yes, start with this terminal. But first, I want to walk around. So this is a first-person environment that you can navigate through. And these terminals are where you play. And the instructions are inside of the training facility, how to play. So, of course, a user could just pop in here. Hey, Beatles! Celebrating his membership. Happy Canada Day to you. Yes. That's correct, Jeremiah. I'm using no walkthroughs because I ain't no punk. You got it. You got it. So, instructions are here, and it's not unlike Missile Command. You do have bases and cities, and you are firing at ICBMs that are inbound. The coffee machine and restroom, we'll see the restroom very shortly. I happen to know it's down the hall here, because we'll be in there in a little while. And nothing in here you can interact with. I've tried. You can just read all the posters and learn how to play the game. But we're going to learn all that very shortly. So let's jump in and let me show you what it is I've become so enamored with. And it's this method of playing Missile Command. So on the left, you have what I can expect. Ace efficiency is 10. That's how many points I have. I can use as many as I want, but 10 to get ace, which you need to do most of the time. There are 5 missiles coming in, 1-star difficulty, and I'm given these cards. These cards represent my arsenal that I have, and they tell you things like how many points I already use, so the upper right, how far they travel, what stage they are, how big the explosion are, how long they take to explode, all that. So Keith is going to raid the snack machine. Don't blame you. Don't blame you. So it's super. They've given basically look all the same missile here. So we have no choices to make other than just learn how to play. So you select where to fire from and in one of 3 directions. You can pick north, northwest, or northeast. That's it. So I'm going to fire. and my explosion needs to intersect with where the missile is coming. So that's my explosion. And there's him. All right, so here's the next wave, 2 remaining. So I'm going to pick another missile, the same one, pick where I want it to blow up, and as long as this cloud intersects that trajectory, I'll be okay. Jeremiah says it's quite a departure from Missile Command, but still Missile Command. You know, I think the words reimagined are thrown around pretty liberally, but to me, it isn't, oh, a new coat of paint. It's not a, oh, it's now, different characters. This is the idea. What are we doing? Missiles, blocking them, got it. So this shows where these are going to go. It'll be here first and then here after that, so I can shoot it. But this literally reimagines what it is to play this game, you know? There we go. So you see I've used 8 points. I have 2 points left. This is just set up to help me win. As long as his explosion doesn't hit a city, he'll blow up here. He'll be okay. So this is the first one. They set you up to succeed here. Kaboom. And I aced it. Yay! Good job, but that was easy. Try the next terminal. I will. It's the only one that's on, so of course I'm going to try that. So they start to teach you a little more. But this game is not the game. This is a game within the game where you are in the bunker from the original game. So you remember Delta, I remember right, the 3 cities, the 3 silos were Alpha, Delta, Gamma. So if we are in fact, I assume, I've not been to a place where they verify this, I'm guessing we're inside of Delta silo, and that's where this is all happening. And you'll see us walk in the silo in a second. So 6 missiles are coming. I have to get 8 points to get ace efficiency. So now I can start to pick from distances. So I've got to intercept this before it gets here. So if I use a distance 3, it doesn't go far enough. What about a 4? Doesn't go far enough. So I'll come down here and try this 7. And that's what I need. I see you, John. Thank you. So it looks like what Chris and Hist and Eddie, Toys the Time Gone, Matt Carlo, Pons Cremator, Amino Acid, Joseph, and other Joseph, and DJ all got memberships. So since we did, I'm going to say that, look, the big ones are going to be worth 3 now is my estimate, which I just lost them on the floor here. So I'm going to put some big ones on here for you. Now we have the big honkers. So there's 9, and 1 more makes 10. So it'll be good for 3. That's very kind of you, John. Speaking of which, John, do you have is Bok Bok Jr. hanging out with you tonight, or is this Bok Bok Jr.? Which is it? So let me fire this missile. Boom, got it. Now, of course, if you want, you can hit 2 at once. If you can aim it right like this, so I can block both of those simultaneously with a 4. He's there. Well, hey, Cheep Cheep, Bok Bok Jr. A little chicken told me that you may have a birthday coming up very soon, so I want to give you a birthday shout out. Thanks for hanging out with your dad and watching with us. So let's see, I gotta hit this one here, so I'll fire it straight up. This one's gonna make it to here first. So the tab will let me see where they're gonna impact and also the order of operations. So that'll happen first, that'll happen second. When I put mine down, it'll show me, all right, now that'll happen first, then that'll happen second, then that'll happen third. I only have 1 silo, so I'm gonna shoot 1 at a time. So I'll fire this one. Hey, Mitchell. All right, and so now I only have 2 points remaining. Here's a 2-point missile. They just gave me what I needed. Fire it over here. Now, this may seem counterintuitive, but here's the dealio. When I fire this and it blows up here, he will have an explosion. And his explosion, just like in the original, can also impact the other missiles. So check this out. It's just really clever design with this. So boom, it expands, and hits the 3rd one. There we go. How's he doing, Sarge? Look at the silhouettes up there watching us. So far, flawless. We'll see how the harder terminals go. Why'd you send him straight into training? He should meet the others. They'll be spending a long time together after all. Basics first. Need to be distracted any moment. I need a properly trained missile commander, not a social butterfly. All right. Listen, the commander called. The boy's uncle's been asking questions. What do you mean, uncle? These cadets are supposed to be singletons. That's the rule number 1. I mean, uncle's asking questions, you understand? Sarge, the mic. I bet those silhouettes smell like cigarettes and bourbon. Yep. Well, what are you waiting for, cadet? Let's get on to the last terminal. All right. Let me pick up my clips that I dropped down here. Where'd they go? Here they are. Where did he go? He's out of frame. Ugh. There we go. Drop him on the ground. All right, I'm back. All right, 3rd terminal. Here we go. And we haven't even started the game. You keep trying to get eliminated with the membership missiles? I tell you, he thinks he's being discriminated against, and I understand why he thinks that. It seems coincidental and odd, doesn't it? All right, let's see. So, same idea. There's give me what I need, and now you can start to make decisions about what I want to hit. So, well. So see, now I have 2 cities to shoot from, so I could use a 3 over here, and I could use like a 5 over here. There we go, and get both of them just like that. Musica says elements of Panzer General, this command, and Puzzle Bobble. All right, so now you have to pick what to do again. So this one is going to hit my city right away, so I've got to do something about that one. So we'll just fire here first. I'm not going to be able to get them all right away, so I will, but you can plan ahead. As long as your cloud hits where they're going. So I get a couple out of the way, so let's give that a shot. Hey, CJ Bear. Okay, so I got to shoot this guy before he hits anything. There we go, that's good. And again, as long as this overlap doesn't hit the cities, we'll be okay. But I'm not going to shoot up here at all. I'm going to wait for them to get closer together. And I figured this out the first time around using my missile command experience from the old game. Thinking, well, don't fire yet, let them get closer together. And it worked great. So there they all are. 1 missile's all it takes to cluster in and take all these guys out. Just like that. Boom. Dora Laxon was prepared to not like this, but it's pretty good. Look, I was hopeful, didn't know what to expect. And I'm genuinely having a great time with it. And we haven't really got to the game part of the game yet. This is the mini game. You saved resources, did not spend all the expected energy output. You aced the terminal. Well done. Missile Commander Jumpsuit's going to suit you just fine. Always strive to ace your practice terminals. It is rewarding. That's really how you get through the rooms. You can now leave the training room. All right. So we'll open the door. So really good mechanic in terms of exploring. Hey, James. Is that if anything can be interacted with, it has a yellow square around it. And then when you get close enough to it, it turns into a gear so you can actually do the work. But that way you don't have to walk around and scrub every surface looking for what you can interact with a glow or something. Yeah, so you collect these cards and you use them in the midst of this, right? So it's not a card game like you might expect it. And in we go. Now we go to the game part of the game. A really nice introduction, by the way. Good ambiance. John was worried when I said card game. Yeah, it's not like a deck builder so much as a limited resource type of card. And you collect those little cards throughout the game as you explore the silo. Ooh, bad news happened here. A blood spatter and a dead guy in a chair who seems to have been there for a while. All right. So now we're going to get into probably the weirdest design choice is the character design for your friends that you're in there with. They're oddly blocky and kind of low res, which I sure has had to be a decision, right? Yeah, the CRT reflecting glass monitor effect, yeah, it looks nice on there. And there's always this fog of war, but it's just, so you're going down. Well, here, look. So your name is Sky. You play this character Sky. Are you listening? Sorry, I zoned out. Can you just focus, please? It's our last summer together. You're moving, I'm moving. Adele's going to be whatever she's going to do. Victor, so there's other two friends, yada, yada, yada. So we made this pact to spend the last weekend of high school together. Why not go to this old bunker in the woods? The one in the fenced-off area? Yeah, that's the one. Now, none of this dialogue really impacts the game other than just learning detail about what's happening. You know, it's exposition. The place has been empty for decades. Sergeant Mom, I think, is that her actual mom, who's a sergeant, as far as I can tell. Hey, Tom. Hey, Power. They should close it off, but I don't know. No wonder with armistice negotiation going on. So here's the hint that maybe there is something in the real world that we need to know in case a war happens, because maybe it happens when they're in there. We'll see. Anyways, come on. It'll be fun. Think of the pact. Go tell Victor. All right, so Monday morning, and we're going to go out to the... We're going to go out to the thing. So here's Victor. So this is the jock with a heart. Pretty stereotypical guys. Hike to the old bunker and spend the night there. I don't know. Is that even legal? It'll be fun. An adventure or whatever. Well, with that enthusiasm. Okay, I'm in. He had plans, but he'll enjoy hanging with Marta and you guys. Great. Don't you have a game this weekend? Season's done. So he's a jock. We didn't make the finals. Aw. I'm helping with Hearth and Harvest soup detail for unhoused folks. Just a lot of unnecessary dialogue. They're trying to make you feel that these characters, you know who they are, because they each have a role to play when you're down in the Monday evening. The phone rings. Brady said, "When can I get my Atari Go?" Later this year. What's up, Sky Girl? Here's Adele. So she's your typical goth chick with the life ankh on her necklace. Math homework. Why aren't you just getting Marta to fill it out like I do? But enough about that. Want to come? It's a Club 703. Where was my favorite? Yeah, not feeling like being in a crowded place. That's me. By the way, Marta told me about her plan to go to the ruin. Yep. You're on the fence. Just convincing her to go. Look, everybody's going to go. We're just going to talk to them until they all agree they're going to go. Okay, so now we're out toward the bunker. How far away is the bunker? See that door? We're here. I don't see a door. I see smoke in the background, so way more ominous than I was expecting. It's a legit bunker back in the Cold War. Are you sure it's abandoned? We're not going to get in trouble for this. If it was still in use, I'd know, okay? Sergeant Mom, again, I think it's her mom, tells me surprising amount of classified stuff. Don't freak out if you see lights on. That sounds worse than if it was completely dark. All right, we're going to do this. Let's do it. Now. That's the end of the bulk of the dialogue. You use dialogue now to just move you from story point to story point. So we're in. And we're headed down the bunker. By the way, I'm playing this. A lot of people ask, hey, Alan, I play this on Steam, and I'm using mouse and keyboard. I find that's the best way to do it for a game like this. So they're probably going to talk to me a little bit. I can't believe we're inside. I worked up a sweat here. Whoa, there's no signal down here. So Adele is upset that she can't use her phone. One weekend without your phone? I don't know about this anymore. It's a bunker. It's underground. Of course there's no signal. If you have to post a sad selfie, you can walk outside. Power says we have a Nike missile silo here. Why does Nike have a missile silo? He's right, though. We're going to be fine, Adele. Those bunkers are inactive. A weekend in an abandoned bunker in the middle of nowhere. Sounds great. What could go wrong? That's the spirit. How about you, Sky? Did you enjoy the hike? Who cares about the hike? This place rips. That's my response. I want to go look around. Can we go look around? Listen, the backup generator is on, so it's probably why the lights are on. Let's go take a look around. And now you get to start exploring. In case Adidas attacks. All right, so I'm going to just close this door because it gets in the way. It's dark in here because the lights aren't on. So your first mission, you can't go out this door. But your first mission, you have one hallway you can go down. There's a little map you can check out that's somewhat helpful. We came down here. I assume you can see my mouse pointer. Yeah. Team Reebok. Here's where we are. And then the next place I could go is out this door and down this hallway. That's what's open to me now. So that's where we're going to go. And I like the exploration in this thing. I like the world is more realistic than the character models are. So let's see. So you first come to this room with yellow. You can't open it. You'll need some sort of card. Here's a little switch room I can't get into because I need the blue card. See in here. Here's the bathroom. See, somebody asked where's the bathroom, and I told you we'd find it. Just open some doors, look around some. There's a thing here. A lock on that. Pretty high security for an abandoned bunker. Crypto says, yeah, this is after the OG missile command. That's my understanding, right? Because our missile command was during the Cold War, and they say this bunker was here from the Cold War. So my impression, though it's not been given to me, my headcanon is that we are in Delta Bunker, the center bunker that we used to fire from in missile command. Yeah, no, this is yeah, the goth kids. We're not in the goth era in the 90s, right? So, where'd I go? Went to the bathroom. Oh, and across here is the storeroom, and that's where I find my first stuff. So first I find this. Looks like an access card. Missile commander. Has a nice ring to it. Looks like it's taking an impression of my thumbprint. I should show it to the others. So there we go. So this has made it so I'm the only one who can use the terminals, which is pretty cool. That's the reasoning for that. Then the blue key card, so we can get in. To relax. It's the kind of thing you'd see in a YouTube ghost hunting video. Yeah. Let's see. Let me look around for anything else we can touch. There we go. We can open that. Open all 4 of these flaps. And here's our first card to collect. So see, these are the cards. Now, you don't have to own them to be able to use them in the game. It's just the collectible is these cards that you see in-game, if that makes any sense. Terminal parts here. Oh, there's a box I can open. Just some tubs of oil in there. All right, so now I have the blue key card. Let's head over here. In we go. So now you have a journal you can check. So you can go back and you can see all the dialogue you've had, and you can go to this inventory, what you're carrying, your arsenal of things you've collected, and there's also a journal thing. All right, so this is your first. Even when I saw the trailer, I said, this looks cool. It looks like escape room elements, and that's what this is. So this room, to get the lights back on, I'm going to need to figure out how these switches work. So I throw this one, the last 2 toggle. All right, got it. That one's missing the switch, and this one does the 1st and 4th. But I've got to find the other part of the switch first. Hey, souls. I assume collecting the cards are also an achievement. I would assume so, too. Yeah, I've gotten a couple of achievements. I forget what they are. But for a completionist, yeah, you're going to need to do that. Now, so if you come in here and you poke around, what have we here? A green lever. Wouldn't that come in handy for turning on lights? Yes, it would. All right, so back up here to the blue door. Let's install this, buddy. Boop. Reattach the green lever. All right, so now I've got to turn them all. I think this does 1st and 4th. This does just itself. No. This does 1st and 2nd and 4th. What's it do? Any of them do just themselves? All right, so he does 1st and 4th. Got it. Oh, there we go. So if I do this one. No, that didn't turn that one off. I thought it would. So he's by himself. He's by himself. I want him off. Okay, there we go. Him off. He's on. 1st and 4th are on. I need 2nd on. There we go. Got them all. Yay! No, Alan, I have not made any purchases yet, though I did see your, thanks for your info. All right, so lights are on. Let's go talk to our friends. And oh, except something's hit the fan. What's up, Adele? Marta's in that room with all the computers. She's trying to figure out what's going on. Let's try to help. All right, I'm going. Let's run. I don't know why they didn't open the door. What's up, bro? Whoa, they're on. The computer's turned on because I turned the power on. And here's Marta talking to me. I don't know what to do. The computer's input system wants some sort of access card. Well, as luck would have it, I just got an access card. Hey, Eric. Now, these are some of my favorite missions because there's no quota to ace. I just have all this arsenal. I can do what I want with it. So I'm gonna have. You can see I'm gonna have payload. Their enemy payload strength is a 2. There's 8 missiles coming in. So away we go. All right. So you start by evaluating what do I have to do first. I've got to stop this thing. So let's see. If I were to shoot straight up, could I get that? I would need a 6 at least. Okay, I can take care of him right away. And then I need like a 2 to get up here to him. There we go. That should get me started. So they'll take care of these 2 already. So away we go. Maybe Doralaxin? It's a little fuzzy. In fact, they have a debate in the game about, is this real or is this part of the simulation? Like it's not made clear in the part that I've played thus far, though that's quite possible. Hey, a new subscriber. Who just popped up? Joy Hiwatag. I'm sorry I said that incorrectly. Welcome. So this will both intersect with this trajectory and kill that one. So that's a good attack. And it does me no good to send a missile up here because it'll be exploded and gone by the time they come in the screen. That's just for future planning. There we go. Got all those. Okay, so now, and I have 3 turrets to shoot from. This should be no problem. So let's see what I have. What can I do best? That's not far enough. Let's try a 4. Let's try a 6. Okay. So I'm going to check order of operations. So if I fire this, that'll fire first. Then you see this one has a 2, it'll hit, and its explosion will expand, and make sure when this one, 4th one hits, this explosion will be larger. So you can plan that out by hitting the tab key. And then I really only have to take care of this one beyond that. So I'll fire this guy up here. Nope, it's got to be farther. A 4. That should be enough to clean this up, I think. If I've done my math correctly, let's see. 1, 2, 3, bigger explosion, 4, 5, 6. Boom! We saved the world! Oh, more missiles coming in. We almost saved the world! Alright, so we get to go again. Catch up on the chat. Oh, another subscriber. Hello, Albert. Welcome, if you're here. JC actually caught a live stream. You did, and it's bound to be a long one because what I can show you takes a while, and I've been having a blast playing it, so I'm going to be playing for a while. Let's see. Let's try a 4 up here, maybe? No, let's try a 4 up here. No, let's see. See, I'm trying to be economical. I would like to cross the streams here, right? Maybe a 6 from over here? There we go. See how that crosses both the paths? And it only cost me 2 points. Now, they're not keeping score here, but that matters later. So here we go. I don't think it's based on a real board game, James, as far as I know. All right, so let's see. So I can get a 3 up here to take care of them. Perfect. So there's that. And ideally, I would see if I can hit both of those. So I can hit that one. I'm concerned a little bit. I think I'm going to let that one get a little lower because I might need that 7 length. I mean, I could use the 7 right now, but it wouldn't even hit him. So I'm going to wait until he gets lower. I'm just going to let that one go on his own. This will take care of 3 of the 4. So here we go. Why not cross the streams? Is that bad? Hey, Trevor. Excellent. So now I have more options. So let's see. If I use a 4 over here, what if I use a 4 up here? That gets those 2. And I have a 2 I can use for here. Oh, a 3 at least, I guess, to get up there. Nope. All right, so I'm going to do maybe a 4 straight up. There we go. Oh, that doesn't get this, though. Tony is throwing love around. Hey, Tony, thank you. Looks like, what do we got? Crypto, Janali, Victoria, Sick of It All, and Flame all received gift memberships. Well, that's awesome. Thank you for that. So I'm going to use these as twos. There's one. There's a 3, 4, 5 clips on my hat. There we go. Thank you. Look, not only... That's a way to make an entrance, right, Tony? Right, Souls? Look, you get an emoji you can use anywhere. You get a badge next to your name. You get early access to videos all week long whenever we can. So, Tony, thank you for that kindness. Let's see. I'm going to switch up what I'm doing. So I'm going to decommission those. I'm going to try... It's good practice to learn how to be efficient in this game. Let's try a 5 over here. All right, that'll get those. I'm going to wait and let that one just come down, because it's not going to hit us first. But now Jeffrey, what is Jeffrey throwing love about? Throwing that super emoji, super chat thingy. Throw a clip up there for Jeffrey. Thank you, buddy. Haven't seen you in a little while. Hope you're doing well. All right, now I'm just going to get this last one. I'm just going to make sure the explosion... See the overlap there, that pink? That can't hit the cities, and we're okay, so... Do the missiles destroy the left silo? Alpha can be used. So you can use all of the missiles they give, all the silos they give you, but if anything gets hit, the whole level is over and you have to start again. So, Jordan Gaming just subscribed. Thank you, Jordan, if you're here. All right, so I saved the world, and look, they're going to talk about it. You mentioned the question. All right, Crypto. A whole row. How did you know what to do? Well, it's because I played the tutorial early in the game. Mom would lose her mind if she knew these still worked. You found that lying around in the bunker? Good job. Finally, those gamer skills come in handy. That's right! Gamer skills. Let me know if you find other cool stuff. Guys, starting to change the subject. What do you think this is? Military training software, maybe? Gee, you think? Super sarcastic. Way to go, Goth Girl. What else could it be? I think I just saved an actual city. Yeah, sure, pal. It's just a Cold War video game. I sincerely doubt there's a whole arsenal of missiles at your fingertips. Or are there? Probably just a sim that was running when the power went off. Nothing to be scared about. Let's see what else we can find. So now I'm open to more of the game I can run around in. So this is the structure of the game. You explore some. It opens up a new game to play or set of games to play. You play them, and that lets you proceed to the next part of the dialogue. And you can stop and talk to your friends anytime for more background if you want, but it's up to you. What are you up to? We can chat. What are we doing? Okay. And it's good to know what they're doing, because sometimes... Give me that access card. No, I'm the missile commander, so I'll let her see it. Okay, let me try this. Oh, what about? No. If I press this button, it doesn't work at all. Here's your stupid access card. So, yeah, it's biometrically locked to my fingerprints. That's the thing I told you about. I'll leave you to it. Jeff says, I'm glad I got on here because I've been wondering about this game and fully understood the gameplay. Yeah, and I've said a million times already in this stream, I dig it. It's really been fun. So, and I'm enjoying going back and playing this part again, even though I'm about 2 hours in. So now, here's some more of the escape room kind of part of the game. So we're in this new room. You know, if you've not done an escape room, the first thing you do is look around. Like, okay, here's a keypad, here's a number code, here's some posters, here's some drawers to go through, here's a dude to talk to. What do I do? So let's go. Says Victor. What are you up to? I was thinking about people who used to work here. Where'd they hang out? Did they have inside jokes? Places like this also make me feel nostalgic. Maybe one day after the world ends, people will be standing in the ruins of our school and thinking the same thing. That's kind of dark. All right, so we're going to go digging around. And as Jeremiah said, I'm no scrub. I did look up I learned this by playing through it. So a cabinet key. So now we can open cabinets. So you can go through all of these and see if there's anything in there for you. There might be a few things, I think, across the room. Some toilet paper or printer ink or printer rolls, whatever it is. Nothing much in there. I feel like I found a couple of key cards in here. Oh, it's in my way. There's one. Boom. The M21 Finch. Love it. Nothing in that one. Okay. So, and we can read this note on the wall. Notice, these cameras are not recording. Okay. Woohoo for stealing their stuff. Movement looks like it was designed for VR. Well, I mean, in that I'm playing with a mouse and keyboard, I get what you mean. Yeah, so it certainly would lend itself. use the cabinet key. All right. So this is important information that I skipped over the first time I played. The training terminals develop your tactical and strategic abilities, but understanding the underlying theory of missile trajectory is equally important. So in this mission, I have to do a write-up for Wednesday. This was an assignment for people that used to work here. Detailed explanation of fin count, rationale behind number and placement of control fins, description of how the choice of tip and body dimensions affect airflow. Late assignments will be met with disciplinary action. So here it's showing me. Here's one that has 10 fins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Here's one that has 6 fins. So that's important information for in a second. Let's look at all these. Nothing really for me. Was something in there? No. Oh, I didn't show you on the posters. You can click on them and zoom in if you want to. Crypto says, I wonder if any of the younger players will go find Missile Command to play. Oh, like go back and see what it's like? I don't know. It's a very different game. So look, fins are important, so you got to learn the number of fins on blue, red, yellow. So let's see, the order over here is blue, red, yellow. So it looks like 6 fins on the blue, 8 fins here, 4. So 684 looks to be the key code. Let's try it. 684. Like a miracle. Torque! Torque, his usual generous self, popping in to throw some love around, sending some gift memberships out. Paul's here with his first live stream. So it looks like CJazz25, Matthew, Manuel, Eric, Kolzumi, Scuffing Bungaloo, Computer Kisser, Normano, David, and James all got brand new memberships for 1 full month, courtesy of Torque. How cool. So let's see. Let's stack these up here. Here's the first 3. Here's 6, 9. Also, you guys get so crazy with this. Had to consolidate, so it bore people with me putting on the. No, I put no sombrero. It's not called for. Thank you so much, Torque, for your kindness. And those of you that just got memberships, like you have it for a full month, you're getting a badge next to your name. You're going to get custom emoji you can use anywhere in GenXGrownUp comments or in live, plus early access to videos like Friday Plays. So I know, yeah, clips on my headphones. So in this room, so as you see, we got through this. There's some more instruction, teaching you a little more about how things work. Kind of the same posters we saw in the training room earlier, teaching me that under is okay, over not good, in order to ace a terminal, meaning basically complete it within the allotted energy usage. And note, if you will, that this room has 3 dots on it, and there are 3 terminals in here. Guess what I'm going to need to do? Anything I can pick up in here? Always like to explore and see if there are any chests to open or cards to pick up. I don't see any. Okay. All right, here we go. And now, my favorite part of the game. And they get a lot harder. So if you're thinking, this is not very complicated, there's some that took me a good long while to figure out. All right, so now I have 2-stage missiles. So you see here it shows a little timer on it. A 2-stage missile takes 2 turns to get to where it's trying to get. So this is teaching me. On one turn, it'll get here. On the second turn, it'll get here. And that's okay, because if I go into my tab and I can see, this will explode at this location eventually. This will explode at this location eventually. But first, turn 1, and then turn 2, I'll move first because I have priority. So I'll get there to blow it up before it can go down. So let's play it out. Nothing happened there. Fine. But now my second run, I can check. I'll go first. Now, if this had a 1 on it, no good, because he would go first. But they have a priority of the order, the tab here that shows the order in which they're going to go. So I'll just fire again. It is turn-based missile command. You got it, CDI. So here we go again. I need to intersect these guys once more. So it'll take me 2 turns to get over there, which should work fine. I'm going to fire. There we go. Now, there are more coming in. But for now, if I just fire the second one, it will go first. It'll explode here. Then this will get blown up right away. Then 3 will come down, and I'm covered. So, fire away. I am reckless. All right, so So I've screwed up. So what I needed to do, and this is what this level is teaching you, that you needed to get this missile on its way before something else got here. Because you see, I'm not going to be able to get to that in time. Oh man, no, I can't actually. Ooh, I lucked out because it's going to be within the range of the explosion. So I can't fire this. They won't intersect. There we go. So now what I have is firing order. This will blow up first. That'll get this guy. Then number 2 will come in. He will explode here. His explosion will spread out and blow up number 3. So I can rely on that and just let it go without firing another weapon. Bingo. I aced it, and 1 light is on. So when light is green, trap is clean. I'll be able to go in. Da da da. Wild, yes. Go good with War Games movie stream alerts. Yep. Yep. This game looks like so much fun. I certainly have enjoyed it, Power. So we're gonna get more later. We start adding larger explosions of both your missiles and the enemy missiles. All right, so here we go. So I got to decide how to handle this. Jeff said it keeps looking cooler. That's how I feel. All right, so I've got to get something there in 2 turns. Let's see what I have. This guy could get there. There, this will work. So the logic is this, right? In turn 1, I will go from here to there, and they will come down to here. Then on the next turn, my explosion will hit before they can proceed, so I'm clear. So now I could send something up here if I knew what these were doing, but I'm just going to wait. So I'm going to fire and go. Wrong kind of whopper, JC, although I could go for a whopper right now. All right, so we got an arming phase in. So let me see. I have a 2-stage. I have a 1-stage 6. Could that get up there? Nope. Maybe a 2-stage 3? Excuse me. All right, I think that'll work because they're headed down. So I'm going to guess that if I fire this now, this explosion will be ready by the time they move down based on their current speed. So I'm going to launch that. So that's a preparatory missile that I'm firing. So he goes. Boom, I got those. He's ready for in a minute. Perfect. So now, see, those guys are ready for when this one comes in. Now, I have the problem of these guys. So I need a longer missile. Can't reach over there yet, but I will be able to in a minute. So I'm just going to let this go because I think this is good for this turn. They're going to come down. You'll see where the other 2 are. Okay. Uh-oh. I made an oopsie. I think so. So I really need to take care of these guys first. Oh, no. Wait. Yeah, I got to get them because they're going to get too close. I'm not sure if I can defend. All right, one more time. Let's do it. Attack. Then we'll use a short fire run to get that guy. This one. Because this one will be higher in the air, so I'm going to get this one down. Then I can get him down in the next turn. There we go. Got him. Got him. Got him. Then I think a range 3 should take care of this guy. Oh, by the way, if you intercept with them, so this is interesting and worth noting. So if I intercept, so see, this missile is designed to get to here, but if it crosses over, it'll just instantly explode. So even a 2-stage will explode there if you do it. So watch. Because he collided. So you don't have to wait for them to, if they hit an explosion or the bomb, they're going to blow up too. All right, so 2 lights. We're getting our way in there. All right, moving on to Terminal 3. Punch cards required. Maybe Marta knows. All right, well, let's go talk to her. Do. Hey, Marta, what you been up to, girl? Now, see, when I did this before, I look around, no punch cards. You talk to her, they're going to magically appear on the desk. Hey, Marta, one of the terminals is saying Arsenal punch cards are required. It's an ancient, yes, yeah. Before CDs even. There was a lot between punch cards and CDs, thank you very much. So here are my punch cards. Then I can go and plug those into the terminal so I can proceed with exploring this cool base. In they go. And now we can play this terminal. Alright, 2 different kinds of missiles inbound. Difficulty is 2. Ace efficiency is 9. Efficiency, it's easy for you to say, is 9. So the board gets larger, more to work with here. Now they add this element that makes it tough. Here's where it starts to get a little more difficult. So, get a drink. I'm given these 5 cards, but now I can pick 3 more of these. If you pick the wrong one, I don't know. CJ said, good thing I watched your ranking videos on Coleco games. Respective. Yeah? Is it good? I'm glad you enjoyed it. So let's see what I want to add. So I guess I need some range. So I'm going to take, they're all 2s, so I'll take the 654. I think it matters less here. It's more teaching you how to do this. Then you go in to play the game. So I got to get rid of these 2 for sure. So let me take my 1 stages. So let's go ahead and fire this guy up here. That'll take care of him. Here's another 1 stage 4. That'll take care of that. Then I'm going to consider firing a 2 stage to get ready for these 2 that are coming in, because you know it's going to blow up around here when they join. So maybe a 2 stage 2? No. All right, let's take this guy out. Can I do a 6 to get them? No. All right. Oh, I disarmed both of them. Don't do that. So I wonder if there's another way for me to reach this. Right? Was it 2 stage 3? Where does that go? That's not even far enough. 1 stage 5. All right, let's do what we know. Let's go ahead and take care of blowing up that and blowing up this. But I feel like I need to get something in the air. Jeffrey said 1960s punch cards. John, we're old enough to remember those. I know. Yeah. Well, I never saw them being used much in the 80s, but when I was in school in the 70s and 80s, they were teaching us about them because they weren't gone yet, right? So by the time I got into any kind of workforce, I didn't have to deal with them. But all right. So I have no way to intercept those guys easily. So I'm going to just fire and let that go and see how it goes from here. There, they clustered real nicely. They clustered real party. Okay, so do I have a 1 stage? There's a 1 stage 5. That'll work, I think. Yeah, when those blow up, that'll take care of that. So that would work for them. So that takes care of all. Then I need to shoot one up amongst these guys. So I think a 2 stage 2 would work. 2 stage 3 maybe. There we go. See, it intercepts right there. So in the first round it'll get this far, but the second round it'll blow those up. So I should be square here. Let's let that fire. There. Now the next round it'll get those. Oh, they're going to intercept here. So right now they're going to come this far. So ideally, I want to shoot something that's going to be there in 2 turns. So what do I have that can get there in 2 turns? That. Perfect. That's going to intercept all 3 of those in the second turn. Here we go. Awesome. So he's going to get there and see he's first in order operations, and then 2, 3, 4. They'll all blow up. And I've only used 8 of my 9. Yeah. And I get to keep those cards. Because punch cards. Gimme. Gimme. And gimme. And that has a 3rd light on, and now we have access to the next room. Oh, look, another terminal. What a surprise. Let's see, here's some paper to read. Could someone please just give us the key for this? Because there's stuff in there. There's a red key card, some notes, and some more cards to pick up. So I'm going to have to do this terminal to open that thing. Hey, Johnny. Good evening. I see you. the cryptic names of these. Hash, hash, slash, slash, hash, like nothing important. Difficulty 3 now. I can only use 10 points. I'm trying, Jeff. I'm trying to command them. All right. Supplementary 7, which is all of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. They're coming in hot. So, what to do with all this? Let's see. Let's start with, this is a one-stage missile. That gets me almost nothing. Let's maybe try a 3 from over here and see what that does. That's more interesting. That'll get at least 3 things. I wish it would do this. What about from here? That's not good. What about this guy? That's bad news. Oh, he's a 2-stage anyway. Okay, well, so I need to launch a 2-stage for sure. So let me go ahead and fire that 2-stage up in amongst that junk. A 1-stage to take care of this stuff over here, maybe? That's not far enough. Jeremiah, John, have you heard anything from Atari about potential VSA 800 release? Of this game, you mean? I have not heard anything in particular, no. Alright, that's going to get 2 of them. This one's tough. I'm not sure what to do with this. Fire a 4. Let's fire this 4. That's good. And I'm going to go ahead and fire a 2-stage 4 up here in amongst this stuff. That's too far. That's too far. Alright, I'm going to do this wrong the first time, I'm sure. Let's just do it and see what happens. Oh, that's a mess. Okay. Alright, so these 2 are taken care of. I need something in amongst this mess. So maybe this would help. From here? Nope, not far enough. I have a 5-stage or 5 distance. That's not going to do it. Oh, this is bad news. Yeah, we're going to be doing this one over. Let's just get in this so I can go again. Jeffrey's showing my age. My mother made a Christmas wreath out of punch cards, folded them, fitted them together, and painted them green. Now it's nice. So you see, as soon as one hit, you just get to go and try again. So clearly, this is training because we didn't explode. I'm going to take all these because I have 7 available, so I'm taking them all, so I know I'm not missing one I need. A trackball version of Atlantis. But that's just 3 shooting locations, just diagonal, diagonal, or straight up. Well, what if a trackball would benefit? Unless you just roll toward the direction you want to shoot. All right, I feel like I need to get something in the air early. Is my problem here. I'm going to take care of those for sure. That'll get them up there. I need to get something headed west if I can. That'll be good for those 2 guys. That'll take care of them. And then I'm going to need something 1-stage to take care of the guys in an immediate problem here. That might help. He's the last to come in. It'll still get him. All right, let's do that. Try it. Hey, Takaski. So we'll get at least 2 more here. 1 more. All right. All right, so we got a mess, but this one I launched ahead of time is take care of this. This one I launched ahead of time is taking care of this. So I need to stop 2 things, this cluster and this cluster. Let's see, I'm guessing a 1-stage 6 will take care of that. That's overshot. 1-stage 5. That'll take care of all 3 of those. And then... oh no. That's only going to get 1. Oh, Jeff is throwing love! Oh my goodness. Alright, well I'm going to pause. Put some clips on my hat. Jeff, you nut. Thank you. Thank you. Who we got? Ria Yoi? Motley Lou? David? Flannel Surfers? Don? Zero Redux? Jadic Kitten? Diz Jake, Call for the Priest, and OBGYN Kenobi all got 1 month memberships courtesy of Jeff. Oops, clip. Look, you're going to get that badge next to your name. The longer you stay a member, the more that's going to evolve. There's 9. Let's do number 10. And early access to videos. Thank you for that, Jeff. That's very kind. Waited till Kasky got here to blast him just so he would not the outsider love? Oh, no. I need a 1 stage. What am I going to do here? Oh, maybe let's decommission. Let's decommission this one. Disarmed him. Maybe I need to shoot. Maybe I need to shoot the 5 across. Let's see. That doesn't get everything. Oh, wait. It doesn't get everything. No. What about this way? There. That gets all of those. And then I still have time to get these after. I think we're good there. Let's try it. Okay, there we go. A 1 stage 6. Can I reach them all? No. No. Dang it. But I can do this. At least it'll blow up there. It's still not enough. I'm still short. Oh, my city. My beautiful city. Jade Kitten, I usually don't make the lives. Someone just gifted me, so I had to come say thank you. That's right, Jade. I think it was that was Jeff just a second ago. He was giving out memberships like a boss that he is. Thanks for popping in. All right, here we go again. I like this. I normally don't like trial and error, but there's such satisfaction in figuring out the sequence that I'm enjoying it, you know? The city's dying just as hard as you know we must fall. Yeah. All right. So I didn't jot down what I did because I think that's a sucker bet. Just throw it and see what happens. That'll take care of this. I think I'm going to use a 2 stage 4 to shoot over here. No, a 2 stage 3 maybe. That'll be good for all those. No, it won't stop that one. I have a 2 stage 2 though. Terrible. All right, so let's. I know we started with a 2 stage 3 to go up here and take care of these guys, right? Yep. So that'll take care of that. And then I need to get these guys on the left. So I think that was a. Is that a 4? Yeah. No, that won't hit them. You see my conundrum. Here's a 1 stage 6. There we go. That gets everything over there. Except for this guy coming down, which is fine. And then I need to lob something over there to be ready. Where would that go? That's a good start. That'll put something in the middle. Let's do that and save my 1 stages. Oh, I think these are going to collide, though. Uh-oh. Let's see. They might. Nope. Good. Awesome. Awesome. More explosions. More explosions. At least 2 more. Good. Soul said, not sure I'd enjoy this. Screen gives me anxiety. The easier ones were fine. Hey, C2 Racing. Celebrating your membership. Throw a clip up there for you. Thanks. Thanks for being a member. All right, so that takes care of this. So they're done. I got to shoot these guys. So a 1 stage 4 should do them. Yep. He's going to blow up there to take care of all of those. That's great news. Oh, that might be it. We might have done it. I think we did it. 1, 2. He's there for them. That'll get those 2. Yep. Boom. Oh, no, the city. I didn't see that one. Son of a, we were so close. I didn't see that one coming down. Okay, so now can I remember exactly what I did? No. But I'm close. We have the idea. So let's get our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Got it. Okay. So we did a 2-stage 4 for starters up here, right? To get them. Did we do a 1-stage 6 to come across? Yes. And then we did a 2-stage 3 to come over and get ready for him, right? No, a 2-stage 4 maybe. That's what we did. Okay. This is the one that got away from me, so we'll keep an eye on him. Hey, John. Celebrating your membership. Thank you. Throw a clip up there for you. How often can you do that? How often can you celebrate your membership? I think it's pretty cool. Why are they not dead? I must have done a single stage, so I'll just have to do this. All right. This will take care of that, even though I didn't see him coming. This guy, I gotta take care of this guy. So 1-stage 2 will get him. Nope, a 1-stage. A 1-stage 2 is not enough. That's like a 1-stage 5. Is that enough? Yes. There we go. That'll blow up. I think we're good then. I think we're good now. Let's see. Hey, Rip. Thank you for being a member. Celebrate. 1 milestone chat a month, huh? Ah, what the heck? I didn't see that one. You guys quit sending me all this generosity so I can focus on this dumb game. Takaski. Never any love. Okay, I think I got this down. So, 2-stage 4 that I think I said a 1-stage last time. Nope, it can't be a 2-stage 4. 2-stage 3? There we go. Because you need to blow up where they're going to be in 2 turns. Okay, that's that. Got to remember what I did. Send a 6 over here, right? Yep. And then the 2-stage 4 was this one? Yes. Okay. Okay, that'll take care of that much. Here we go. "43 months is how long Tony's been a member. That's why he's got a pretzel. That's why he's got a pretzel. Okay. So 1-stage 4 should take care of these 2 guys. That's them. They're taken care of here. This guy I missed before. I need to blow him up with something. Thank God I'm not in charge of national security. Amen. Oh, maybe... Oh, you know what? Here we go. Maybe to shoot that from the other location. Can I shoot that from here? What happens? It doesn't go far enough. And that doesn't go far enough. But I think the 5 did, right? The 5 does, yeah. I don't think I've missed any. He's taken care of. He's taken care of. He's taken care of. He's taken care of. I think we're good. I think we're good. John, are you doing more? Boom, got it. I think we're good. This is satisfying. This part right here. Yeah. So John is gifted out to Clark, Colleen, TBO, Taka, Robot Ron, Insanity Mom, Skyhook. Goodness, Rich, Filbert. How awesome. And in the midst of that, Tabletop said, I was not expecting a new missile command to be this cool. Yeah, I didn't know what to expect from the trailers, but I'm really enjoying it. Thanos says game night was canceled, so he's here. Awesome, Thanos. Game night wasn't canceled. You just went to the wrong game night. Game night's right here every Tuesday. All right. So I aced that one. So it unlocked the thing across the hall there. So now, and this is the cadence of the game. The cadence is play the missile command game, unlock something to get you farther in the exploration, play a escape room style thing, and then see what you can do from there. Go. There's a pink key card. Here's a note. Khan has been yelling at us again. I think this place is starting to affect him. He insists that he can hear some sort of Morse code in the showers, but none of us have heard anything. It's probably nonsense, just the water dripping. And then I got this note, not nonsense. Yeah, Missile Command lives. Khan! I see you, Earl. There's a celebration. All right, so look at all those memberships still popping up. All right, it's take a sip of Kool-Aid break. So I just had my tooth surgery yesterday, so I have to drink on one side so I don't flood the socket with Kool-Aid, I guess. Rip wonders where the narrative is headed. I think in the midst of this live, you'll get a pretty good feeling for where the narrative is headed. So now they're gonna interrupt me. Hey Sky, are you done? No, I'm busy playing this game, nerd. Am I done? Victor said we can use this room to set up camps. Not too murdery, I guess. Victor says happy to hear any suggestions you got. CJ says, John, I'm currently playing Yar's Revenge in the game room on my laptop. When I defeated Kotal the Zarlan cannon, the ion zone is not there anymore. What's up with... Oh, you got one of those moments where the color scheme was off. And you didn't see it? Yeah. So, oh, no. You're saying the neutral zone isn't there. Yeah. It goes away after a while. Congratulations. You got that far. I think... Jeremiah reminded me, I think it comes back later, but it's gone for sometimes. Yeah. Both of you knock it off. No, you got to kind of read because they do give you some clues. We can make our own decisions. Sleeping bag is here. So when I'm ready to come to sleep, I'm not tired yet. I'll come back. Nope, not going to sleep now. Now, so they talked to us about the showers. Now, I showed you in the shower earlier. Let's go down here. Oh, by the way, it's a good time to see what if we just say, screw this, I don't want to play this game anymore. It's locked. We can't leave. In case you're wondering. The Morse code on that second note literally just said Morse code. I know, like, right? Hit me with a hammer, right? We can go back and look at the inventory. Where was it? You got to look in the, I guess it's in the notes. It didn't say Morse code. It said not nonsense. Is what it said, not Morse code. But it's in Morse code. So, we're heading back to the showers. So this is where the mystery starts to unfold a little bit. So, I didn't notice this the first time either, but if you look in the showers, the dial can be set to something. And there are 4 of them. So, Atari fan, by the way, we'll be streaming this again next week. It launches on the 8th, and I'll have keys to give away, courtesy of our friends at Atari. So, chance to win there, too. Yeah, you got the Kotal shield turned blue, certainly. Yep. It said not nonsense in letters, but there was Morse code in dots. No, it did not translate to Morse code. No, I assure you it did not. Because I've been through here before. There's 4 letters there. 4 letters. So it's 2 dots, 3 dashes. They're numbers. So 2 dots, 3 dashes. That's a 2. So it starts with a 2. Somebody write down 2. Help me remember. 2 is the first number. Back to my notes. Where are we at? Dash 4 dots. Okay, dash 4 dots. That's a 1. Okay, so 2, 1. Then we have, oops, where's it at? 4 dots and a dash. That's a 4. So 2, 1, 4. And then the last one is 3 dashes, 2 dots. 8. So is that 2, 1, 4, 8? Is that where we're at now? Let's come in here. 2, 1, 4. Now I know what's going to happen, so I just want to show you. Just look around. Wait a minute. You threw that to ChatGPT and it said it says Morse code? Is it not 2648? Did I miss it? Oh. Dash 4 dots. Or is it 2148? Well, let's check. So it's dash 4 dots. It is 26. Thank you. I don't know where I got 1 from. 2648. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so 2. This is not a 1. This is a 6. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Yeah, I misread that. 2, 6, 4. Already did that one. And then 8. Oh, again, I told you come down here. Just take a look around because something's going to change. So see what's up. Toilets, mirrors, walls, towels, everything. Okay. So we'll set this one to 8. I got you, Jeff. And listen. No demo, Jade, but it's coming out next week on the 8th. Ooh, there's a hole in the wall now. And we'll be live again on the 8th, and we will have 3 free Steam keys to give away. We have here a note. They see us. Now, I think that's just a chalkboard, unless it's like a one-way glass. I'm not sure, but so lots of crumpled up paper. The camera. Remember the things that cameras aren't on? Yep. Yeah, it's a. You'll have to get this on the Switch. It requires Windows on Steam, and I'm a Mac user. No, Takaski. No, it is not that type of opening. Okay, so we now have. I think we have the pink card. Is that right? We have some other card we can go use. There's also at the end of this hall. There's another opening to the North Hall. No dice. All right, trying to remember what to do now. The pink card, does that go over here? Let me go look. Never expect the Missile Command to have a plot. Well, but Missile Command always had a plot, Jade. The plot was, though, very thin. You're defending the world against thermonuclear incoming ICBMs, right? I think you're right, Takaski. That is where those come from. And it's just now... And I'm guessing I'm in the Delta bunker, that center bunker, but it's in the future, so it's projected into the future beyond where we were before. Is there a place for the pink card? I forget where I'm going next. Let me look at my inventory. Pink key card. I use that. I use that. I use that. All right, so there's going to be a pink room somewhere. It's not this one. That one's... What is that one? White, I guess? IPBMs on the 2600 version. ICBMs, the original. They watered it down. Anything else to see? I know that I can go to sleep. That's the next big story beat that we're going to do. So if you're here to see the next big story beat, it's almost going to happen. Oh, here's some more stuff I didn't pick up. Down here on the front steps. Oh, and a note. As missile commander, it's your responsibility to protect and defend. Use your ABMs, anti-ballistic. They don't say P or C, just anti-ballistic, not continental or otherwise. Interesting. I know. Trapped. Well, we're high schoolers. We can't have adult beverages down here. Kids would never take adult beverages in a place they're not supposed to be and drink them, would they? I certainly never did. And can't imagine the reprehensible youth, the reprobate, the scalawag, who possibly would. Unless, of course, it was possibly me. Oh, you're calling shenanigans on me? I also hoped I could open these cabinets like I could the others, but nope. All right, let's go talk to our friends then. I don't see a pink room, so let's come in here. I think it's about time for day 2. Hey everybody, going to sleep. You go to sleep now. Zip! I hope that was the sleeping bag zipper. The couch looks like it has decent support. No one wants to sleep there? Would you sleep on a couch that hasn't been cleaned in centuries? Who knows what's living on it? Centuries? More like decades. Come on, Adele. How old do you think we are? and raging keggers in the fields, out in the middle of the woods at the end of a dirt road, right? Hey guys, thanks for coming here. I mean, for doing this with me. We did make a pact. I mean, we could have camped outside like old times. Fewer mosquitoes in here, and like a terrifying nightmare bunker aside, maybe a little nicer to be less exposed. I'll just say it's cozy in here. Nerds, you guys get to get out more. We walked all day. Can you not be a motivational coach? Look, I joke about the pact, but it means a lot to me, so she talked us into coming. Let's sleep and dream of missile cards. You always know how to calm me down. All right, so this is a dream, I think. My interpretation of this is like a dream sequence. Sorry I'm late. Is the game still on? Well, yeah, I'm playing it right now. Nope, but they just finished. Everyone's celebrating. We probably won. I missed it. You're not late or something. Fight night with Sergeant Moms. Arguing with her mother. Arguing with adults is useless, Marta. Next time, just give her the finger and bounce. Okay. Wish I could stand up to her like that. Oh, here comes Victor. Did you guys see that game? Let's pretend we did. You won. Congrats. I'm sorry I missed it, Victor. I'll be with you guys in a bit. Gonna see my folks. God, Victor, you and your family are too perfect. It's not my fault my parents are nice people. See, this is the part of the game I think people are going to go, boo, it's all talking, it's all talking. And I'm like, it's setting up a narrative. It is a little, it's a little stilted. The language is a little, little zennial for me. But speaking of which, you argue with your mom about, Marta. Here we go. Tensions are rising internationally. Feels like our Defense Department is pushing for war again. Is it happening? Anyways, Mom and Dad are military, and they're old school. Called me disrespectful. We yelled a bunch. Diana and Camilla just sat there. What's the point of older sisters if they don't defend you? I'm sure it'll all blow over. All right, now day 2. So. Good morning. Welcome to All Hell Breaking Loose. What? So we know what happens. We know that means you got to go. Rumble, rumble. There's going to be something going on here. All right, what's up, yo? Victor says, there you are. You let me sleep? I guess it just went off. I was about to come get you. You still got the ID that lets you play the terminal, right? Yes, I do. Let's do something. Tony, you sat through the Kingdom Hearts cutscenes? Yeah. All right, so we're going to have 10 missiles incoming, 5 of these and 5 of these. And they're going to give me... I can pick 3 extra weapons. I don't know what yet, but 3 extras. So we have some 2-stage. And look at all the stuff they're offering me. So because they're going to keep me to an ace, I'm going to go with some long-range 2-stage missiles. Like this one. And let's see. There's a 3-distance 2-stage. And let's get this 7. All right, let's give that a shot. All right, so we have 4 places to shoot from now. It sounds like there's some dirt going on between Tony and Souls that I don't know about. You would have enjoyed it more if a certain person wasn't playing, and oh my, it just got real. Both the chat and this game. All right, so what can I blow up here? So sending a 2-stage up here. Let's see. So that's pretty prudent. That'll be here in the second round. If it fires first. Oh no, I want it to fire later though. You'll see because it'll blow up if I don't. All right. What can I do? 2-stage missile. Can I get this guy? No. I feel like they're just giving me bad options here. That's not going to reach anybody. That's going to reach anybody. Okay. We're going to take this 2-stage and fire it straight up. It will collide. And then I need to stop this guy. So if I send it here, that will collide with it. So that'll work. And then maybe I can throw a 2-stage in this direction. No, it's too far. About a 2-stage 4. That'll get over there later. Okay. Let's try that. See what happens. Not bad. Okay. All right, so this one will get here and blow up 2 missiles in this round, so that's good news. Ted said definitely in the Atari Reimagined family, like Lunar Lander Beyond. Yeah. Also, opposite direction of Utopia must fall, which is... Yeah, it is. It is kind of like one. Yep. All right, so I need to hit something right here. So let's see. I have a 1 stage 5. Oh, that'll take care of that up here. Maybe I should go over here. No, let's go up there. Let's do that. Plus, I need to hit something up here. So let's maybe do a 2 stage. No, it's going to hit me. It's got to be a 1 stage. I don't have enough missiles for this mess. Go from here. That'll get that. Okay. But I still need to get this one coming in. That won't work. I need more 1 stage missiles is my problem. Alright, let's decommission that one. See, I feel like I picked the wrong cards. So now I know I need more single stage missiles. So let's not fire that one. Let's fire this straight up. That'll get it, because it'll collide with it, but it's not great juju. There's a 1 stage 5. He's already taken care of. I need to get this guy, don't I? There. Alright, let's see what happens. I got the immediate threats, but I'm not sure I'm prepared for the next round. Oh, he got me. Let's see, it's actually more complicated than real ABM battery. There's the end! We're definitely going to try again. Yes. Alright, so I'm thinking more single stage stuff. So I can pick any... Was it 3? Yeah. So let's take one of those, and then let's look for single stage. There's a 3 and a 5. Let's take those and try it. All right. So we got to stop this guy. That'll get it. Then we need to stop this one for sure. So let's take... I can nuke that 2 stage here. It'll blow up. And maybe get something headed that direction. Maybe I'll wait. Let's go do that and see what happens. Okay, he'll collide. Good. Okay, now they're clustered a little more. Speaking of a cluster. So I need to get him up there. There's a 1 stage 5 that I can shoot across. That's not far enough. That is. And then I gotta have a 1 stage though, because I have to hit. It's something, but not enough. Man, I'm doing poorly here. Hey, Jordan. Okay. Can I shoot over in amongst here? What's the order? He's the first to go. That'll work for this. See, I'm just out of missiles. I'm just out of things to shoot, period. See, I have no missiles left. It's not my imagination, see? I've used everything up, and I have no missiles left. So I've got to use them more efficiently. So the job of this level is to teach you that you've got to be economical and you can't just fire willy-nilly like I'm doing. Oh, my goodness. We're going to make it. We're going to make it, though. Jordan says, what is your favorite My Arcade item? Huh. Well, right now it's the forthcoming Game Station Go. But that's probably not fair since it's not out yet. I'm very fond of the Space Invaders and also the pole position since it has original ROMs in it. Alright, so I'm sure I just got the wrong things in my loadout, right? And they give you so many options. So I don't know what I didn't have. I feel like maybe longer range. I have to worry about energy usage. There's a 5. Let's get all single stage. Maybe that'll help me. So I only need to shoot 2 right now. So I'm going to shoot him. And then I'm going to shoot him. And it's a good idea to get something up and amongst there, so maybe I can take a 2 stage and start him on his journey. I think it's good to have that up there in a second. I think that's good planning. Let's try it. This channel will be launching its second Delta channel. All right. All right, I'm not in a great position, but I'm better. All right, so I got to do something about him. So a 1 stage 5 would definitely take care of him. This will take care of this one, but not that one. I need to stop this guy who's falling here. Yeah, he's on his way down. So there, that gets both of them. And I feel like I should start another one on its way. What do I have 2 stage? For later, I think it's a waste. I'm not going to fire it yet. This will take care of every immediate threat. Let's go. As soon as I'm allowed to, Atari fan. I mean, we've taken a lot of looks at pieces of it, right? When it's ready for prime time, we'll be taking a tight look. Okay, now. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 5 missiles left. I feel like I should be able to do this now. So if I fire this 7, does it go too far? That's too far. I need a 5. There we go. That'll take care of them. That's good. That's good. Ooh, close. Maybe 4 from here. Okay, that's a 1 stage. That's pretty good. So that gets these 2 and leaves 1 remaining. So let me do that and see what happens. I think we're okay here. Awesome. So I just have 1 to get, and I have like 3 missiles left. Here's a 1 stage. I just drill that right down his throat. Look at that. Boom. Boom. Save the world again. Oh, and then we have round 2. Of course. Again, I have to pick 3. Okay, so I'm not worried about... I need to make sure I have ones that can get somewhere. Let's take this, and maybe like a 2 stage 3. Let's try those. All right. Now, I don't have much range, so if I remember right, I think I held off. Maybe I fired a 2 stage, but oh, and I think... no, we're not at that point yet. Okay. Maybe a 2 stage to get me over here. Where's he going to go? No, I can't tell where he's going. That's not terrible. That's a pretty good position for next. I'm going to just go with that and see what happens. Okay, all right. This is decent. This is decent. All right, so he's number 4. So he's going to move before him, so I can't count on his explosion getting him. So I'm going to have to get something else over here. So let's try a 1 stage 5 and see what that does. That's pretty good. It doesn't do enough, though. I'm going to let those fall some more. I don't have to get those right now, though. No, but I got to get that one, don't I? I got to get that one. All right. So get the single 5 and have him... I got to do that. That stops everybody who's going to hit me immediately. Okay. Next round. A lot more coming. Let's see. So... a 1 stage... Oh, it's... I don't have anybody here. I got to 1 stage that or I'm boned. All right, that gets a lot of them. What about something smaller? What if I intercept with a 2-stage? There we go. That's not bad. Okay, if I go here, that'll blow up here and get these 3, right? I said the Thanksgiving turkey. 1, 2, and that explosion ought to get number 3, I think. So then I need to shoot something over here. Do I have a 7? I do have a 7. That gets all of those. And let's let those fall and see what happens. Here we go. I think I've got it. I hope if the order is right, I'll have it. No, he dropped first! He wasn't supposed to drop first. They changed order. I don't think I have a way to stop them. Maybe. Oh, there! Whoo, look. So no over. The pink doesn't overlay, so I'm okay there. Then I need to stop these 3. What I have in a 1-stage flavor. Perfect! Perfect! I think it gets them all. Here we go. Come on. Bring it on. Boom. Hostile missile successfully intercepted. I saved the world again. So C2 Racing said this actually looks like a little like a real test we'd sometimes run. Really? Really? Seriously, you should go pro. I think I just did. I draw the line at everything is shaking. Adele, please. We're here together. We're alone. We're safe. I don't care. This isn't fun anymore. So she's going to go off the rails. Sky, say something. I'll say I don't like this either. You have 2 choices and they do the same thing. I'm leaving too, or Adele's right, we should get out of here. So I'll just say Adele's right. Well, I'm leaving. You guys can stay if you want. Thank you, Jeff. Yeah, don't forget to like us. Adele, wait! Should we go with her? Sigh, says Marta. Alright, so let's go check in on Adele, who's... I expect we're going to find out that you... Now, did they close the door behind them? So everybody's here. Guys, the door is locked. Something John found out earlier, if only you'd done due diligence. What do you mean it's locked? It's not funny. Which one of you locked it? It's more likely the emergency system automatically locked the door because of the training simulation or whatever's going on. Power said I got you sucked into another Atari game. Sorry. Not sorry. Why would the system lock the actual real physical door if it's a training simulation? Does it think we're under attack or something? Who are you? What are you doing down here? Says creepy old man number 1. Who the hell is that? You said no one was supposed to be here. No one is supposed to be here. I said, who are you? Are you my new recruits? Say that we're leaving. Just tell them the truth. Yes. Say we're the recruits or whatever. So you pick. I'll say, our bad, we're just leaving because you open the door. I'm Sergeant Rahim Khan. So they mentioned Khan earlier, so that's this dude. Surely you received a sit rep. Did you lock the door? What are they teaching you? Your compatriot was right. The system locks it down. See, she was right. Explosions, cadet. We are at war. Are we? I was going to stay quiet. I've been waiting for new recruits for months, years. How long has it been since Williams and Vasquez? How long have you been here? Sky, he's not listening to you. You there! You must be the one who got us out of that last mess. It's a lucky thing someone found my access card. Blah, 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 biometrics. You want the card back? Those biometrics take years to reset. Okay. You've heard the alerts, haven't you? Felt the impacts? This is war, cadet. What more do you need? The door doesn't open during active conflict. You need any more evidence? The war... If you need any more evidence, there's a war going on out there. And you in the purple shirt. Relax, goddammit. We're on the same side. Wow, he's a rough old guy. These are high schoolers, dude. Fully stocked bunker. Do what I tell you. Protect the country. Blah, blah, blah. So at least he thinks we're at war. Now, names, cadets. Sound off. Well, I'm Victor. This is Sky. I'm Marta. And she's not going to say. Okay, Adele. He's not going to hurt us. Khan is really George. Well, Adele is the one that called BS. I call bull on his story. A war started the moment we walked in? Sure. Not to mention, where was he during the alarms? If you must know, I got stuck in the food storage room. When the alarm started, the doors locked. I had been... Never mind. Cadet Sky, go to the training terminals. I'll open a room with more advanced practice for you. You'll need it before the next attack alarm. Rest of you, let's see how we can be of help to your missile commander. Yeah, you support your missile commander. That's me. Lots of con jokes. Love it. Love it. Great minds think alike. Yep. What? Yep, Marcus. Is Marcus in here? I didn't see him. All right, down we go. Down we go. And then he's going to tell me to do stuff. I have to commend you for fending off the enemy not once but twice. Your training has just begun. Take this yellow key card. So go that direction with the yellow, okay? Oh, this might be my favorite room. Please be my favorite room. Please be my favorite room. It's my favorite room! Look, if we don't make it to the end of this part of the demo of the game, if we... whatever, something happens, at least you'll have seen this, my favorite escape room part of the room. Well, the character is Marcus. Oh, yeah, he is. Yeah, got it. Yeah, he is. So, check out this cool room. And we saw this briefly in the trailer. And it's what made me think, ooh, it's a escape room, right? And so you sit down and you control this thing. You can rotate them. You can change the scale. And you can turn the direction it's facing. The most disturbing part of all this, though, that I'm afraid to point out to you is this. Okay, I'm in front of the mirror. I'm a vampire. Sorry, light passes right through me. That's why we had no mirrors in the bathroom, because I'm a vampire. So, I'm going to walk you through my thinking. The first thing I thought was, well, look, here's a keypad here. This is going to give me a code. It's going to circle things on this poster, so let's give it a try. And that's what I thought, too. And that's what you were thinking. And I'm going to go and tell you, you're wrong. So we kind of find something like this. Maybe it's like that. But, like, it's not circling digits. Circling nothing. Maybe I have to turn it around. I'm going to suspend the drama in a second. Let's rotate it some more. Try that. No. So I screwed with this all day. And then I walked over here and said, well, let's look around the room and see what we can see. And I started checking cabinets. And I'm like, well, what is this? What's that little thing up here? It's a little button. And I'm like, interesting. And I look around some more. And I'm like, look over here. And I'm like, oh, look, another little button. And I'm like, what else could it be? What else could it be? So I'm like, oh, it's pointing at buttons on the wall. So that's meant that's a MacGuffin, kind of. So let's turn this around. Scale it up. Let's try this. Now, I think this is going to give us the sequence. So let's close these doors so this all works. Oh, there's a button down there I didn't even see before. Look at that. So we're going to run these buttons in order. You see the arrows? So apparently there's a button here. Oh, you can squat, by the way. Duck. And it stayed green. That's button 1. All right. Let's back up and see. Button 2 is right in there. Come here, little button. Boop. What did Brian say? How long did you play this? I played for probably 3 hours or so, but I also was a lot of trial and error in that, so I'm skipping the trial and error part of me not knowing how to play this game. So we got that one. So what's after that? Then we go across over here. Button. Then all the way over here to this little button. Boop. Then the one that's up here. Oh, where is it at? Secret door opened. Let's go. Isn't it a cool puzzle, right? All right, squat. What I'm finding is this game gives you more than just, look, Yar's Recharge is great, but it's Yar's Recharged. You know, Asteroids Recharge is great. It's Asteroids Recharged, though. Even not Breakout Beyond, I'm thinking of Lunar Lander Beyond, was different missions, but it was still just flying around. But I get the Missile Command card game, the turn-based thing, and I get an escape room, and I get a story. I like it. All these hidden corridors are dead ends. What's the point? The others don't seem to mind, but I'm trying to find more. I'm trying to understand. Running the outstanding simulations and training rooms, acing them, seems to be a way to access some of them. Why hide this? So LV, that was a cadet that that Khan was mentioning a second ago, right? Let's pick these up. Anything else in here? No, nothing else. Okay. I don't think. Power says this gives you a decent story to dig into and makes you think. I love, yeah. The characters again could be a little less Xennial for me, but so then I did that, and then I ran around out here for another hour until I realized, hey, dummy, guess what? This still goes up, and you still use it on the other side. So you flip it around, rotate this. Scale it in, and then we have a code. So 358875. 358875. Let's dance. 358875. Bang. We're in. We get the silver key card. This opens the next training room Rahiman mentioned. C2 says, but where's the fishing minigame? Yeah, we're missing the fishing minigame. That's true. It's like watching The Sixth Sense because of surprises. Yeah. Yeah, he was dead the whole time. He's a vampire. See? No shadow. Okay. So now I have a silver key card, which could take me over here. I think it was this room. Yes. And we're in! It's definitely interesting. Yeah, so here's where now they add a next layer. The layer that makes me like, oh, this game got so much better. Not only do you have time delayed, but you have larger explosions that last multiple turns. So now you have like 3 and 4, well, I guess 2 and 3 stage rockets based on their size. And the first one is just, so here's the thing. This one, easy. This one, tough. This one, oh my lord, took me forever. And all that is to get me in this door ultimately. And then downstairs is another one that I recorded the solution to because it took me 2 hours to solve, I think. Maybe. I came back several times, but here we go. But this one is a training one, kind of shows you how it works with the new types of missiles. 35 incoming missiles. But here's the thing that you might not know right away, is that not only are some of your explosions bigger, some of the incoming missiles are bigger too, which you'll see in a second. So this one-stage missile, I shoot in amongst this stuff, and look how big it is. That's what she said. So kaboom! And it's still going to be there because it lingers 2 rounds. So not only did it get all those, it's going to get these 4 also. So I could either fire something into the mist to get ready, or I could just wait. I'm just going to wait. I'll just let a round go by. Because I have to ace it anyway, right? We got all of those. And then we get all of this. Okay. I'm going to take a one-stage missile. Shoot it right there. But it's a double... See, the diagram shows the explosion there? It's bigger. So here we go. Satisfying. everything is going to go through that intersection, so I could just let it go again. Because the explosion is going to linger. One more to go. And I have one missile left. So, of course, I'm going to do the only thing you can do, which is take this thing, fire it up here, and watch the fireworks. Now, you might think, oh no, you're out of missiles. But look at the order of operations. When the one hits here, its explosion will stretch out and reach there. And then when the two hits, so this one was architected to be easy to do. I've done my full 15. I used all my energy, so we can just let it run again. Yeah, Fallout doesn't count. It'll be fine. Satisfying. There we go. Aced it. You can't fail that one. They only give you one choice. So look, ding, one dot open. So here's where I started running into trouble, because you have so many options, and they start letting you pick in your own weapons, and I'm like, don't make me pick, just give me what I need. See, I have 4 more I can pick from. From all those, what do I need? I'm not sure. The final puzzle will drive John MAD. Ha ha ha. C2 said you're getting so good at this, you don't even need that game genie. Like Maverick has a problem. 1 missile left. Hey, Raven. Howdy, howdy. All right, so what are we going to pick? So the capacity, so my tendency is to pick, look, and I don't know why some of these on the corner, see how it says 2 energy, 2 energy, 2 energy? But some of them have a brown corner. I don't know what that means. I haven't been able to figure that out yet. But here's a 0, which always comes in handy. Also, large explosions are going to come in handy, but they're giving us all of those. So I'm going to pick the low dollar ones, the 0s and the 1s, like that, and try it. So what do I need to do here? Let's see. 2 waves remaining. So I have 4 turrets. So it looks like... Is this where some of the missiles are larger? Let's see. It might be. Yeah, I think some of the missiles have larger explosions. We'll get there in a second. I'm going to leave that alone. I need to take care of these 2 guys for sure. So let's try a 1 stage 4. Perfect. And that'll linger too, because it's got a big explosion. You know what? Maybe I should use a 2 stage 4. Oh, that's not good, because it's going to go 4 and 4. A 2 stage 2 would work. There we go. First round it gets there, second round will blow those up, and maybe something else. Okay, that's good. So that takes care of him and him. I feel like I should get something else up in the air. So let's take let's just fire and see what happens. Okay. Now it gives us a better idea what we're working with. So this explosion will take care of that guy, and this guy, and this guy. So 3 of them will taken care of with this one we sent in flight. Now I need to see about dealing with these guys. So are these the ones where... I think I want to just shoot straight up at him. So here's a 1 stage 4. I'm going to launch straight up, and it's huge too. I'm going to do that, and I need to deal with this thing. Here's a 2 stage 2 that I'm going to fire straight up. That'll take care of him. Let's see what we do. Hey, Oswaldo! And I have these 3 guys to deal with. Okay. I think that's a big enough explosion 1 stage. That'll ought to do it. Oh, but look, it's an 11. So it puts me over. So I can't do that. So maybe this one's a 3. Can I do that? That'll work. That's only 9. That'll work nicely. Oh no! Oh, order of operations. Crap. Crap, 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 crap. And there is no undo. I didn't look at the order of operations. They came through. Oh, maybe this will work. Because who goes first? This will move first and blow up. This is no problem. He'll move first and explode here, and that'll be big enough to get the rest. We're all right. Because it'll collide. There we go. Nuked it. Hooray, us. All right, 2 out of 3 are done. All right, let's catch up on the chat. What do we got going on? He's our hero, said John. Dekaski's picking his nose. Nice. Raven has sent me some random code that I should decode. Something about a thanks at the end. The launch code to War Games. Oh, the launch code to War Games. Got it. Used to be your old password. Nice. Got it. Pitfall said it's different looking. I don't think that's bad. Now for the hard as balls one. Yeah. It's the one downstairs that I absolutely... So look, spoiler alert, when that opens, we're going to go in there. It's either down or in, and there's one in there that's like, are you serious? I have to do this? So. But I recorded it. Literally, so let me show you how much I didn't want to embarrass myself. In preparation for this live stream, I recorded my play, and I have it here in VLC to check out later in case we need to know what I did to get through it. Because it took me so long. Not this one, but the next one. Okay. Let's see. All right, so we have 4 of these bunker busters. Those are larger explosions. See, look. So if I can now click on them. All right, so I can take 4 more. Of all this, they're going to give me 3. I have to pick 4. So I think I need big explosions if possible. So none of the ones they're going to give me are big explosions. So I'm going to go with the low dollar amounts. So, because I need to stay under 8. Here's a 0, 1, 1, 1. I'm going to go with that. Is it right? I don't know. Now, this initially looked impossible to me, but here's the thing. Look at this guy. Those are the bigger explosions. When they blow up, they're going to make a much larger explosion. So if I just take him out, he's going to take out the guys around him. So what I'm going to do is take a 1 stage 5. Ooh, that's not good. It's got to get up higher than that. We get 2 stage 4, a 1 stage 4. No. No, 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 no. Figure out how I get up there. That's a 2 stage. That's fine. I can do that. Oh, I didn't mean to hit. I armed to 0 missiles. Okay, that's not what you do. Let's back out and try that again. Yar said, I think it would have been better if you could decide your missiles during the game. Yeah, there's a little bit of a trial and error going on. Yeah, good point there. And I got over it. Initially, I'm like, don't make me figure it out. But you start to learn. The better you get, the more you get an idea of what you're going to need. Because they do show you what's going to happen. So you're like, well, how big is the field? What might I need? So same deal. I'm going to go with these low values. And this one. And this one. And here's take that guy. All right. So last time I failed to arm anything like a dingus. So this is a 2 stage 3. That'll be there when they get there, armed. And I have to deal with these guys too, so another 2 stage 3 over here. Smaller, but just as effective. So here we go. Alright, so now I need to aim something up amidst these guys, right? So here's a 1 stage 5 I can throw up here. That's good, and it'll linger. And I'm not going to fire from here because it'll get wasted. Because if I fire a missile into this, it'll explode when it hits the explosion. So I think I need what I need. I mean, I think I have what I need. And you might think this will get through, but because this guy is a big explosion, when he hits, he'll get the rest of the guys. And he should go first. He's 7, 8, 9. So he'll blow up before these guys. Okay, so here's the thing. I've used all my energy I could possibly use, but I think I'm okay because he'll blow up and get that guy. He'll blow up. Yeah, all these guys will expand the explosion area. Check this out. I think I actually figured it out. Yep, got it. Aced it. Ha! Take that. Game that took me forever last time I tried it. Bingo. All right, so what's going on? When are we getting narrative-rich version of Pong? I think that was Pong Quest. Some more cards to collect. John, you dingus. Still cracks me up every single time. Pitfall says, and it's available through Steam. My little mini PC is enough to run it too. And by the way, this releases on the 8th. Pitfall, if you're interested, we'll be back streaming this again next Tuesday, and I'll have some Steam keys to give away, courtesy of our friends at Atari. So if you want to see more and want a chance to win a free copy, unless you can't help yourself and you got to pre-order right away, but we do have some coming. Raven said, I wonder if they put in the NORAD Santa trackers free DLC during the holidays. That'd be great. Anything else over here I can pick up? There's like a note. When I close my eyes, all I see is missiles. I feel you, dog. All right, so get those three. I did those three. Down the stairs. Pink card. Finally found out what the pink card is for. There it is. There's that devious SOB. What do we got over here? Anything I can dig up? Anything I can... No, nothing I can open. Oh, what's over here? This door is locked. I bet it opens when I complete this terminal. All right, is this the Death of Me terminal? Let me see. Yep, this is it. This is it. Okay. Stand by while I refer to my own past to cheat. Okay, here we go. This is the one. Ampersand pound dash dash pound. Yeah, this is the one that I worked and worked and worked at over the weekend. Silver blue. Jeff says I never win the giveaways. Just call me Kasky. You think you deserve free keys? Well, I hope you win. Kasky did win. In the past. I really hope this version keeps the dark undertones of the original's ending. Alright, so let's take a look at what my loadout is first. So I recorded all this. Alright, so what did I load out? Alright, so I select that single 4 right away. Alright, so let me go in here. I know it's partially obscured for you, but look. So I know I need the single 4 right away. All right. Next. What does Johnny need next? That one. All right. Scroll down. Okay. I take that 3 toward the bottom. There. What else? See, this was trial and error in and of itself. All right. So this. Scroll down. There's a. Let's see, which one is it? Let's rewind a little bit, because this could take an hour if I don't cheat. So, but I figured it out for real. I did it. See, is it really cheating? It's not. I say. So go straight across there where the 0 is. That's this one, this one, and this one. Got it. And then what? Okay, then I get the 5 and the 6 up here. Which one? No, it's a 5 and a 5 and a 3. Boom, boom, boom. It's those 3. And then the one right next to it. Like that. Okay? Cool. Alright. And that's what I pick? That's what I pick. Alright, now before, I remember the first thing I do. The first thing I do is... Oh, here. I picked those. Okay. So I learned through process of elimination that I need to do a single stage 4... Because I got to stop these guys coming in right away, right? So, do we, let's see. Can you still see my, yeah, so let's, again, in the interest of expediency, Let's see what I load up next. So there's the single stage 4. Just like I just did. You can see that in the corner. And then I take a single stage. Oh, wait, what do I do? I'm just watching myself in the corner here. Take your time, John. What did you do in the past? No, that goes the same place. Is that good? I'm looking for the right thing. How about there? I'm still deciding. Me in the past is still deciding. Yeah, okay. So, what was that? A 2-stage 5, right? I'm not sure now. All right, which one do I have selected now? A 2-stage 3. Yeah, 2-stage 3. That one? Okay, let's pause. So if I could do that correctly. So here's the 2-stage 3 that I want to put here. That goes, there it is, like that, right? That's it. So I put that down. That should put me at 7 or 5. 5. So let's verify. It's at 5. Okay, I'm doing well. Doing well. I'm sure everyone, myself included, marked the pages in the CYOA. Yeah, right? Yep. Just keep your thumb there. Move back and forth. All right, let's see what Johnny did next in the past. So it looks like a 2-stage 2. Is that what that is? I didn't see what I picked. Nope, that's not it. Let's see what it is. Let's go back a little bit. It took me so long to figure this out. I can't tell what I have selected there. The selection is weird. All right. So the 2-stage, it is a 2-stage 2. I just put it on the left-hand side. There we go. Okay. So there it is. It's here, and I put it here. There we go, like that. Let's see if that's where I end. Yep, all right. Now we know we're down the right path. So here we go. Launch. Yeah, it looks rough. All right. So the same thing happened. So this is rewind. I'm looking at the little box in the corner. And I only spend 5 more points. All right, so what do I do next? I probably only fire like 2 more missiles. Or maybe 1 here and 1 after. So 2-stage 3 I'm selecting. You can see this, right, in the corner here. No. What's he going to pick? What's he going to pick in the past? 2-stage 3, he's going to test it. That just shoots in the middle of nothing. Let's try a 1-stage 5. He likes that. All right. So we're going to arm a 1-stage 5 to shoot up here. Love it. Then what? Do I load anything else? So it's a... He's trying to pick where to shoot. It's that one. That's that one. There we go. So is that a 2-stage 2? What is that? It's a 2-stage something. It's 2-stage 3. Is that right? I'm not sure. I gotta rewind and look. Thanos gotta go. See a guy about a thing. All right. Thanks for being here. Here we go. Thanos just sent a gift membership to Degave or Degave. Your choice. Thank you, Marcus. That's very kind of you. I'm just going to go back and check myself in the past and see which bomb I pick. Now, have I... Let's follow this accurately. I have that all set up. That looks right. It's this last one that I'm sending. So it's going to be a... It's this one. It's a 2-stage 3. And I arm it. Okay, alright. So 2-stage 3. Is that what I have set up? No, it's not. What do I have here? What is that bomb? I have something armed here. A 2-stage 3 from here goes there. Alright, I think that's right. And how many points is that? That's 7 points. That matches here. Am I going to pick something else? Is he going to do his... So I kept toying with... Oh, a single 5 gets you to 9. Yep, okay. So the single 5 lets me take care of the... Is that necessary, though? Because aren't those going to blow up on their own? Well, look, we know this works, so we're going to do it. Maybe that's unnecessary. There we go. We got it. We got it. Now we just have to clean up these last couple. Yeah. Okay. So the same thing happens, of course. How much longer do you think, John? Maybe another 20 minutes? As soon as we finish this, we're going to get close to the part we have to stop at. Yeah, we've been 2 hours. I just... Time flies. I just really am enjoying this game. There we go. What is that? That's a 2-stage 3? Is that right? Is that what I used? 2-stage 3 from that one? I think so. Yep. All right. So here we go. I think this is it now. I think we knew what we need to know now. So that'll pick these up in a second, and away they go. All right, power. Have a good evening. So these all line up, and then I just have to hit space. We've used 10 of 11. He's going to go there. Boom. We're about to see the next bid. This took me so long to figure out, because you have to keep launching missiles ahead of when you need them to make sure they're there in time, so it takes a little trial and error. So that opened this chest over here. All right, we're getting there, y'all. Here's a paper. Here's some codes. Gonna need those somewhere. Some more stuff to pick up. And... what did he open? Nope, not that. It opened something, though. All right. So, as I recall, I run upstairs, and we're nearing the end of what we can demo here. We've done all this. Yep. Not again! Here we go again! Look, this is a huge chunk of gameplay to know whether or not this game is for you. And if you don't know by now, it's not for you probably, you know? I'm really digging it. Make sure others are doing their part. Cadet Turner, man the radars. I want to see every attack coming in. Cadet Moreno, logistics and systems. Adele, get on the comms. This is what we train for, cadets. Come on, guys, let's do this. All right, so we get another one of these. And look, it's all broken. What are you going to give me? As I recall, this one wasn't all that tough. Pick 4 things. So I'm going to pick high yield, because I don't care about energy usage in these kinds of levels. And a 3, a 4. Okay, here we go. Let's dance. A 2-stage would be pretty good. This 2-stage 4 might be nice. Yeah, that looks great. Gonna do that, and then a 2-stage 4 up here, maybe? Yeah, that's not so great. What if I flip those? What if I set this one up here for people coming later, and I set this 2 stage 4 up here, like that. No, I think that's ill-advised. I'm gonna do it the way I did it the first time. He's here. He's there. Let's try that out. Lance says, I'm actually pretty stoked about the Atari Game Station Go. I can't wait to get my hands on it. Yeah, that would be cool. All right, so he's going to get there. I need to do something to stop this. They'll all be stopped by this. So I need something single stage, maybe this 3. That'll work great. Then I need to stop this thing up here. Something shorter. Up like... No, I need something shorter than that. Well, I'll have to get him right now. I can get him in a second. So let's wait. Let's do this much, and then see what happens. Oh, you ordered the Atari watch. Nice. Okay, so now I need to take care of this guy. That's too far. There we go. Is that single stage? Yes. That'll blow up everything here and linger. And this is taken care of here. I think I should go ahead and launch something up here for in a minute, because these guys will be headed this direction. No, I better wait. I better wait. Okay, so that's going to stay. Oh, nothing else is coming in. Let it go. Probably a round 2. Yeah, okay, round 2. All right, pick 4 things that I don't have. Size is better because it lingers. There's a 2 stage 3. I'll get one more too. Let's take that one. All right. So what do we have to start with? A 1 stage 3 for up here. That'll take care of him. And a 1 stage 5 maybe for him? Sure. That's a good start. It is. Yeah, right, Takaski. All right, so this will take care of that guy. I need to do something right up here now. I need something single stage if I can. Ooh, look at that. That's good news. Then, maybe something 2 stage toward the middle. Yeah, that's a good plan. It won't get hit yet. I don't know if I need it yet, though. Let's wait. This will take care of all immediate threats. All right, so now I have a 1 stage 5 that I can throw up here. That's perfect. What about up here? I should probably... that'll take care of this. I'll wait for those. Good. Just these 2, is that it? All right, so 1 stage 5 should take care of them. Why can't I shoot? Oh, is it not selected? There we go. That ought to do it. This could be it. I did it! Not bad, cadets. Told them to send me their best. Decent performance, but your attitude could use improvement. I'm the one that said, let's go, guys. Nice work, Commander. I'll go with the others and see what's up. Do not trust him. What? Don't trust who, Khan? Do not trust him. Get out. Oh! Who's sending the message? And now it's gone. What the bleep? Plot! Ladies and gentlemen, we have plot. I must admit, that was pretty impressive, Cadet. We need to clean this place up. We can start tomorrow. For now, go get some rest. I'm not tired yet. Okay, so go just look around. So now look, everything is a mess. Crouch. Come through here. Yes, as I recall, I do need to sleep. I think I have to sleep now, and then we're almost at the end. Yep. Go back through. Let's go to sleep, and then we'll see the end. We've been streaming for 2 hours, so about 2.5 to get through all this. Because oh, you know what? Dummy me. Do I still have that thing on? Somebody yell at me. I still have the VLC thing up. Sorry, y'all. There we go. My bad. Yep. All right, here we go. Let's go back to the sleeping bags and crash, because we have to get to the next day, and the next day is will reveal what we need to see. Time to sleep. Pizza's here. I'm out. Later. See ya. Lance says I'm 56 and have just recently discovered homebrew cartridges. Yeah. All I can say is it's amazing what modern programmers can do. You're not wrong. Dim lights and ice change. I'm the only one that got some real sleep. Hey, Marta, you close the door. Don't worry, no one's coming in. Sky's snoring. I don't snore. I'll try to record you tonight. Deja vu. All right, too many of those dudes out there now. Hello? I'm one of the good guys, remember? A little character development. All right, I don't snore. Let me go to sleep. I think we have another dream sequence, and then the next morning, as I recall. Yep. This will be an athlete, because what then? My dad says I go into business, so they're talking about their lives. I could see you as a nurse. Will you be my nurse? Oh, chill out, Adele. Where do you want to end up? I want to work on music, maybe play in a band. So they're talking about their plans for the future, and are they going to be able to get out of this bunker and do something with their lives? There's something frightening about that, isn't there? About being alone. Yeah, like an alien movie. Cadet Sky, wake up! One of those things where the real world is intruding on your dreams. Oh, what? Huh? What? Oh, there's the feet of Weirdo Con guy. Raheem, wake up. It's time to train. Come to the main room. I'll give you further instructions. Okay. All right. So now we've lost all of our lights, which is unfortunate. But let's go to the main room. He'll tell us what to do. Your terminal obviously doesn't meet quality standards expected. You know what to do. Get to the utility closet and terminal parts to repair it. And we remember that. We were there. It's just we couldn't pick them up before. It was early in the game. So we're going to work our way down here to this closet where the parts were. I think it was here. Squat. There we go. There they are. See? Terminal parts. Oh, what's here? There's another card. I can open this box now. Ah! And I fall down this hole. And falling down that hole is the spot at which Atari has asked, don't stream any further. That's the end of the game. I mean, I have the full game. We've fallen somewhere. And we can't get up. And where's my... I can't... There we go. And we shall quit. There we go. That's Missile Command Delta. That is the full beginning, the first bunker. You get to learn how the weapons work. You learn how the missiles work. You play the game. You do the escape roomy parts, which are some of my favorite parts. But to break it up, you get to play the Missile Command turn-based game. And I got through some of the harder ones much better after more practice. So if you go to play it and you're like, I can't figure this out, a little practice, you'll get used to how to time the missiles and get out there. So all of that is to say, we're at the end of what I can share with you. If you enjoy it, I recommend you wish list it, take a look. If you want a chance to win a free Steam key, I'll be back here next Tuesday at the same time, 5:30 Eastern, and I will have not only will be playing more of the game starting from right here, but we'll have 3 more keys to give away for free to 3 lucky winners during the stream. So let's check up and catch up with some stuff. So if they have a future, right, to Casket, yeah. Shared dreams, weird. Um, it didn't save. I didn't save because that's exactly where I saved my game, my main save. So I have it already. Um, Night vision, no flashlight. Yeah, we're just kids. We don't have that stuff. Eliminator asks, do you know how many days there are in the game? I don't know. They sent me a document that's a walkthrough, but I don't want to look at it because, as Jeremiah will tell you, I'm not a punk. And by the way, I looked for the walkthrough for the beginning, the part I already done, and it doesn't tell you how to solve the terminals. It just tells you where to go in the place. It says, now solve this terminal, now solve this one. But I don't know how many days there are beyond this. So, I mean, you got to figure what we just saw can't be more than, what, the first quarter of the game? Third at most? It's got to be at least double that again. I don't know. I'm not sure. But I'm not going to look and see. I have not played past this part yet because I didn't want what we talked about to be tarnished or slip anything from the future, so I left it there. I did not go. That's exactly where I stopped and saved to. Beatles said, awesome stream. Thanks. Thank you. Glad you were here. Takaski, thanks for the stream. You're very welcome. Thank you. Hopefully you'll get one next week, man. I don't know why. Make sure you're opted in. We talked about this before. I wasn't sure at first, but it's winning me over the more I see of it. Me too. Me too. I wasn't sure what to expect, but everything I've done, that's right, Jeremiah. All right. Everyone, thank you so much for being here. Let me find my browser page. Thank you for coming along with me on that ride. I think it's great fun. I think it's a fun game. I certainly enjoy it. I appreciate you popping in to share it with me. More coming next week. What I plan to do is pick up from right there. My save is right there. I'm going to pick it up from there and see where we go. So maybe, Jeremiah, maybe Samsara will. I don't hate Samsara. I just hate that it's using the adventure name when it has no connection to adventure beyond what they've added onto it. So I'm going to play Samsara. I'm looking forward to it. I'm just not. I'm not convinced that it belongs under the adventure banner. That's my thing. If they spend that capital, we talked about it. So, all right. Thank you for all the generosity, for all the memberships, for all the chats, all the everything. It's been a great night. I always have a great time with these. R2 Racing, thank you for being here. Yep. If you come back, you get a chance to win one. Otherwise, I'm going to sign off from this point on. And look, maybe I'll see you next Tuesday on our edit. Maybe I'll see you next Tuesday here on the live. Maybe I'll see you somewhere else in the vlog or somewhere. But I certainly appreciate you being here for this time. It's been with me. And look forward to talking to you again next time. Bye-bye.